Alright, so my recording was corrupted and I don't have my document reader, so y'all are going to get face-to-face Miss King today. Miss Wisnant today. So I'm dialing through a cold. If I stutter, I am very sorry. So, we are working on ecosystem mandalas. Now, a mandala is a circular pattern. I'm going to draw one real quick that radiates out from a central point. Think about it as ripples in a pond. And in this way, we're going to think about how we can layer our producers and consumers all the way up to our apex predators. Okay, this is an example of a small mandala in the ecosystem. Okay. So let's go ahead and review what is in an ecosystem when it comes to food chains. We have the producers, which are the plants, and they are at the very bottom, okay? If this is backward, I'm sorry. It's the producers. Next one up is going to be the first layer of consumers, herbivores, the things that don't mind eating plants. Next up is going to be the primary or first line of predators. And it doesn't have to be just one animal. It can be multiple animals. Usually smaller things that just like to eat herbivores. And we go up through secondary, tertiary, until finally at the very top of the food chain, we're going to have what's called the apex. Apex meaning the top. Okay, think of it as the apex of a mountain. The apex predators. Good examples would be lions, great white sharks, all the top predators that are in a food chain. Nothing eats them. They eat everything else. Okay? So, I want you to choose an ecosystem. It could be any ecosystem you want. The desert, rainforest, the ocean, the tundra. Okay? And I want you to think about some animals that are easy for you to draw. Okay? So I'm going to make a thinking list about an ecosystem. I'm going to choose ocean. Let's see. I would need, and you can do research on this. Okay, I'm going to use diatoms and plankton as my producers. Okay, I'm going to choose diatoms only because they're very pretty. Okay, diatoms. And then let's see, my first herbivores would be shrimp that eat the diatoms. Next would be the smaller fish, okay, like herring, that eat the shrimp. Next up would be, let's say, tuna, that are a secondary predator. Yes, I just did pick my eye. And then at the very top is going to be sharks, because we need our apex predators to help keep everything else in line. They help take care of the sick animals, they help take care of the weaker animals, and they actually help keep the populations underneath them strong by weeding out the weak. That's why we need apex predators. If we remove sharks from the equation, our whole food chain can grow out of whack as the tuna and the primary predators eat up all the herbivores, even if they are weak or sick. So we need apex predators to help balance everything out. Alright, so I made a thinking list of diatom shrimp, smaller fish like herring, tuna, and sharks. Okay, sharks at the very top are apex predators. So I'm going to think, and you do need round items, okay, or you can draw your own circles for this project. I'm going to start with this one. Put in the center of your paper. Center your paper and trace it out. I'm not going to do it with Sharpie. Just with one of my nicer pins that doesn't have a tip. Okay, Sharpie it is. I can think on my feet even if I'm sick. Okay, I'm going to start my circle. In the middle of my circle is going to be my producer, my first line of producers. And like I said, going to have a diatom They are small plankton that are pretty much encased in a glass shell. Very pretty underneath the microscope. And yes, I said glass. Very geometric, very pretty. Unfortunately, very delicate right now, too. So I have a diatom in the middle of my mandala. Around this first circle, I'm going to put a pattern. So maybe, since I'm talking about ocean, the waves. Put a smaller circle around my diatom. That's the beginning of my mandala. So now I'm going to go up to my next line in the food chain, which is going to be herbivores. Oh, man. Wash your hands, kids. Being sick is not fun. All right, and I said it was shrimp. So I'm going to draw a bunch of shrimp around a whole ring of them. I'm just going to go round and around and around. I'm going to draw a bunch of shrimp. Round and round I go. Because remember, mandalas are all about circles coming out from a radial point. And I got some shrimpies. Get the barbecue sauce. Throw them on the Barbie. Okay, so now I've got some shrimp going around my diatom. So this is producer, now line of herbivores going around. I'm going to take a circle. I don't really have a circle that's big enough for this. All right, I'm going to draw a circle as best I can. Around that. I think that looks pretty good. All right, so I drew a circle around that. I'm going to put a pattern on that circle. In this case, kind of petals. All right, so I drew my petals. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to look at my thinking list. And I said my next one was kind of fish. So I'm going to draw fish. Oh, that was close to the camera. All right, fish. You can see I never ever do it like this, but I have to today. So I'm going to draw fish. Round and round and round we go. Where I stop is at the end of the page. Fishy, 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 fish. It's amazing that all these other animals can be dependent on something that has to be viewed under a microscope to appreciate its beauty. Our world is delicate. Our environments need us to not overtax them like we do so much. We need to preserve what we have so that not only animals can have future generations, but us too. All right, fishy, 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 fish. Okay, so producer, herbivores, primary predators now. I think I do have a circle. Aha, that will fit these. I do. Ha ha ha. All right, going with my mandala. I'm going to go with waves again. And you know what? I think I may run out of room. And yeah, we only have so much room on our papers. I think I'm just going to end with sharks. So, the very edge of my paper, yes, I've gone off my paper, and that's okay. I'm going to draw sharks. do love sharks. Some spotted sharks. Multiple gills. So my sharks are going to be circling my fish, as they should. Sorry, there's a lot of you staring at the side of my face as I draw, but just how it is. All right, and that finishes my mandala of an ecosystem and a workable food chain. So I want you to research. It does not have to be the ocean like mine. It could be the rainforest, like I said, marshland, tundra, the mountains. Okay, you did Georgia regions last year, so maybe something a little bit more local when it comes to our food chains. So go ahead and choose out your animals. Make a thinking list before you start. And I can't wait to see what y'all have next time. All right, we'll see you next time.